Hey guys, it's Arthur here. Guess what this is?
What is it?
It's part 2 of our show, Keeping It Real in Real Estate. How many episodes? Oh, that's our star anthem. How many episodes are we committed to giving them?
How many episodes?
I say we shoot for 1,000.
Let's just do it. What?
1,000 episodes.
I won't be here for the whole
we will do 1,000
I'll tell
episodes
you that right now.
Why? We'll be famous by
I'm
now.
a busy man. I can't
All right.
just
Anyways,
sit here doing
so
videos.
first shout out on our show. We want to give our first episode. We had Sarah McBurney from the McBurney Group
Sarah
covering Beverly. So we got to
She's
shout
the
out.
best.
She
She's
is
the
the
best.
If you ever want to learn how to grow your business by social media and referrals, you holler at Sarah. She'll help you with that.
Why did you do that? I want my whole body
You
in
can
it.
push over. Here we go.
Why don't you just turn that?
No, it was angled. Anyways, this is my show and it's my rules.
Oh.
So this week we're going to start
I'll just-
out by also giving shout outs to people who commented on our first video. So
Alex Fusilaro, I hope I said that right. Cool video. Having other agents tell their success stories from day one to present day would be great. Yeah,
awesome.
It would be great. You don't want to hear my story, though. I used to be a criminal day one, and now I'm not. You know?
I think you still are a criminal. So actually, maybe next week or in the following episodes, we're going to get our friend Erin Holloway. She has 2 real estate teams. We'll get her to tell her story. And
Yeah.
maybe we'll even get you to tell your story on one of the episodes. So we'll definitely do that. Thanks,
My
Alex.
story's kind of rated X.
Appreciate you watching the video.
K08.
K08. What
K08.
K say?
Great video. Thanks for the great content, information, and good vibe. Only the best to the DNA crew. Wow, thanks, K.
Much love. Appreciated, K.
You're the best. And next is Nisifar.
I would-
Nyseefar. Nisifar.
Yeah, much support.
NYCFar or NYCFar.
We'll figure
Oh,
it out.
I think that's what it means.
Next time, post what your name is so we'll know.
Here's 2 more ideas. DNA Realty podcast.
We're going to work on that. My friend David Hill actually has a great podcast which you
Do
should
people
check
listen to
out.
that? Like a
Yeah,
lot?
a lot of people listen to that.
I like the video.
Yeah.
Podcast would be fun, man.
Podcast would be
I feel
fun.
like we do. I feel like if we recorded everything that happens within this situation, not just this one little video,
Boom.
it would be crazy. It'd be like a reality. Trust me, I don't even know if we're ready.
So I'll say 2 things on that. Check out the podcast for our friend David Hill.
Yep.
It's called Path to Mastery. And number 2 is we'll talk to David and figure out how he got a podcast and get our own podcast.
And number
Great
2
idea.
from Nisifar is a real home buying closing recorded on video.
So-
A real home buying closing?
I'll look into
Like a
that.
closing?
I think what he's asking is to see a closing table actually take place. So legally, I'll talk to my attorney that does our closings, but legally I don't think we could do that without getting everybody to sign off.
But illegally,
We could sneak one in, or we could maybe reenact it.
you know they make those glasses, or I could put my phone in my pocket and boom.
We'll work
Just
on that.
catch the whole
It's
situation.
just tough to keep it a secret on YouTube, you know?
Oh, and Nisifar again. This was very fun, entertaining, and informative. We want more. Keeping it real in real estate episodes.
Ooh, that leads
Nisifar,
perfectly into
is
this.
for you, baby.
So here's your second episode for Keeping It Real in Real Estate. And today, we're actually going to focus not just on new agents, but both new and veteran agents in real estate. And we're going to talk about building a team in real estate.
Ooh, building a team in real estate.
Yep.
Tough. That's a tough one.
Yeah, so shout out to Gary Keller, who wrote The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, because that really gives you an
Hi,
outline. Gary, give us a call. So this is what I want to say while it's talking about real estate and teams on this episode. So I want to talk about real estate as a business because, truthfully, one of my favorite parts about the real estate business that I love most is the fact that you could build a business. In real estate, we call it a 7th level team,
Yeah.
but it's no different than building an organization like Google or GE or any Fortune
So
500
we're Google.
organization.
We're building Google.
We're building Google. So here's the thing, right? Traditional real estate, don't give me that look.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Traditional
Okay.
real estate, right?
Yep.
You got a real estate agent, they did everything. They showed buyers, they showed sellers. That was a career. They
Yep.
put sign in the yard.
Yep.
But after Gary Keller came out with the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, he showed a model where you could build a team. So like now we have 2 admin support, right?
2 admin. Yeah.
So
So we had a lot more people that rotated.
Yeah, we did. So we're going to talk about pros and cons and lessons we learned about building a team. So shout out to all our current team members right now. So we have Trish, who's our buyer's agent.
Trish. Chris is the man.
Chris is the man. He does all our paperwork, our operations. We have Taylor who does our marketing.
Taylor's the best.
Taylor is the best.
The
So that's what our team looks like, and then me and David, we do mostly listings and run the team.
And before we got to our team looking like that, we have hired, and some people have been let go and some left and moved on and different things. We've experienced it all. It was a hard journey. It's fun. It's fun.
Hard, fun. We learned a lot, so that's what we want to teach you this week is one is how to think about teams and what you could do. So here, I'm going to start by asking David a question. If you were to start business, if you were going to start your real estate business all over again,
Yes.
and you didn't have me,
Yes.
and you were by yourself, what would you do differently, or what would you do to expedite your success in real estate?
I wouldn't get into business without you because I have loyalty.
All right, if
All
we
right.
started in real estate together and you did have me, what would we do differently together when we started in real estate?
You know, we always talk about it. I personally was really stubborn. You know, I never wanted to join anybody's team because I always said I'm building my own thing. You know, but in retrospect, I think that if I had put my ego aside, and the acronym for ego could be earnings go out. You know, sometimes your ego takes your money with it. You know,
Ooh,
and
that's deep.
you know, people offered us to be on their team, and they said, you know, they were teams that were doing hundreds of deals, and now we've done hundreds of deals, so obviously we've arrived. But what they would tell us is, join the team, and we'll teach you everything and this and that. And we'd be like, no, we'll figure it out on our own. So if you don't join a team and you're new to the business and you don't have sales experience and your family isn't never been in the real estate business or sales business, you're basically going to bash your head into wall. You're going to break a wall, go further, break a wall, go further, which is fine. There's nothing.
That's what we did.
That's what we did. There's nothing wrong with that. If you can put your ego aside, especially in the beginning of your career, and you end up, say you join a team, and you learn on their dime, and you learn on their dollar, and you learn the systems. Well, eventually you could leave or you could stay, but you're going to learn much quicker being on a high-functioning team of do's and don'ts and proper functions of real estate than you're ever going to learn by doing it yourself. I mean, you'll still learn yourself, but being on a team, on a good team, that's the trick, is you're kind of eliminating the room for error.
The room for error. And here's the thing, right? You learn so much faster on somebody else's dime that you could
so much faster
learn everything that it took us 6 years to learn in 6 weeks. So then the question is going to become is there enough room for you to build an organization within our organization, and do we have a win-win relationship?
Yeah.
Or you could go off on your own and start your own team, and either one is fine.
Yeah, like our organization right now, if you're on the DNA team, you have the opportunity to be within $100,000 a year, you know. I know I have friends of mine, and that's how big we are, you know. We can provide an environment where somebody can make $100,000.
Absolutely.
And I have friends of mine who have an environment where somebody can make $1 million, you know. So when the 100,000 people get to 100,000, we need to grow so they can make more money, you know.
Right.
If you outgrow your team, at some point you'd have to leave. It's just how it goes.
That's how it goes, and we've left brokerages for that reason, and we kept growing. We got bigger than the vision of the leader in our organization.
Yeah.
So here's the thing I want to say about that is, just like my brother said, our goal is to always increase our vision to have your vision or our team members' vision fit into that. So if they want to make 100, that's our standard. We want every agent that's selling in our organization to have the opportunity, and I say opportunity because we give that to them.
Yeah, not everybody gets there.
To make six
we're not
figures.
selling.
Right. So in our organization,
dreams.
our goal is for you to make 6 figures. That's our standard.
And we provide the environment to be able to do that.
Well, we're also working on growing so that if you're a true leader and you want to build a buyer's division or a commercial division or another piece of business in our organization and make $1 million, we want to grow so big that you could do that within our organization and we could stay in business with you.
Like, I think I outgrew the DNA organization, so I'm probably going to be leaving soon. I think this YouTube channel is a good place to let people know that.
Oh, and I'm leaving already. I'm actually resigning right now. So.
Oh,
so
then
guys,
I'll probably be staying. All right, great. I've been waiting my whole life for this, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. I'm back. So we're still talking about teams. So here's the thing about teams, right? One of the things that I think a misconception about teams that I want to talk about in real estate, because it doesn't happen in no other industry, is commission splits. Right. See, when I go get a job on a team at GE or Google or whatever organization, we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about salary and income potential and bonuses.
Yep.
In real estate, everybody here splits, and they make their decision based on that. But let me tell you this, right? If you have a half a watermelon, it's much better than a whole grape. And that's the thing about teams, right? You get a small piece of a huge pie rather than a big piece of nothing. So agents are like, okay, I got a 70, 80, 90% split with this other organization. They start, they don't make a single sale, or they do like what we did our first year. They make one sale. So how much income did you really make?
Yeah, 100% commission of nothing is still nothing.
Absolutely. So you come in an organization, you join the right team, they're going to hold you accountable. They're going to have standards, systems, tools to have you do 12 deals your first year or 24 deals your first year. And even if you're on a 25% split, you could still make way more income than you could on getting 100% of one deal.
I will say this. If you're going to be on a team or you think about joining a team, any team, you have to be the type of person that's a team player,
I like that.
We're in New England, all the best teams.
New England
sports
Patriots.
Teams. But if you think of the Patriots, they're not afraid to let people go for one of the main reasons being that if you're not a team player, if you don't put the team before yourself, there's no I in team. And I think a true team, for it truly be successful, when you come to join a team, you better bring your A game to the team, and it can't just be all about me. It's what can I do to help the team grow? Because if everybody thinks like that and everybody helps the team grow, well, that's a good team. That's a championship team. Wow. And you don't get that with awkwardness and having bad blood within a team. I think that's an important thing to consider.
That's a super important thing. I like that. I'm going to add to that, since we're talking about Patriots and championship teams in New England. DNA Realty Group supports the Patriots, and we're a championship team.
Tom Brady, give us a call. Belichick.
Yeah. You want to buy or sell? Call
Kraft.
DNA.
No, we need Kraft. Bob Kraft.
Yeah, Bob Kraft. Call you boys.
Yeah.
With that being said, I will sell. One of their mottos is do your job. So when you're on your team, you're a buyer's agent, your job's to work with buyers. Listing agent, your job's to work with listings. And if everybody does their job, like in the New England Patriots, then everybody succeeds and we win championships. But one thing I will say is, though,
this is going to be good.
Your job can change based on the situation, right?
That's
so
right.
let's show an example.
Pay attention.
David here is a linebacker.
Oh, okay? I'm the best in the game.
He's a linebacker. His job is to sack me, the quarterback, right? So that's your job. Your only job every day in practice is you're sacking me every single day, right?
Taking you down.
But here's a play. He's going to sack me, and I'm Tom Brady. Actually, we should be the Patriots, so we're the Patriots. All right, so I'm a quarterback. I'm Aaron Rodgers, and he's a linebacker for the Patriots.
Guy out.
And his job is what? To sack me, but somebody else hits the ball from the back and it falls.
Yep.
David sees the ball on the ground, and now he says, that's not my job. That's not my job. That's a fireable offense because your job just changed. What's his new job, ladies and gentlemen?
To get the ball.
And run where?
To wherever the
other side
is.
To get the touchdown.
Yep.
So although everybody on the team has a role, a specific job, when your job changes, you can't say to the CEO, that's not my job. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Because we're doing this to the greater good of the team, right?
Yeah, so if the ball gets fumbled, everybody on the team better run after the ball. And that's being a team player. So if you're going to be on a team, be a team player. And if you're joining a team, make sure the team has some team players too.
I love it. And the last analogy we'll leave you off is with this, right? So if you have a pot, a successful pot, right? We're going to call it a successful pot, okay? So if everybody in this relationship, because a relationship is really a place you go to give, not a place you go to get, is given to the resources of the team. So instead, I think of myself as little me, big team, and I'm putting my team first every time.
Yeah.
So if there's somebody that's draining the resources of the team, taking it away, then so we could call it money, right? So the resources are depleting. So if it's you, me, and another person, and we're taken from the team, quickly the team will become bankrupt. Kind of like Social Security.
Yeah.
But if everybody every day wakes up and just thinks, what about the team, the bigger picture, and they're contributing to the pot, and they're filling, that pot grows and it could give back to the team. And the resource will never run out because it'll be such a big and successful organization. Everybody in it will succeed. And then the new generation, they get to put in more and more and more, and then the leaders that brought up still benefit till this day.
You can succeed in this business alone, but there's one thing, there's a quote that is a very true quote, always for anything. There's strength in numbers, you know?
Ooh.
There's strength in numbers.
That's deep.
More people looking at the same thing and focusing on the same goal will probably get there quicker.
So I think that's pretty much all I had to say for episode 2 and keeping it real in real estate. Do you have anything you want to add before we go on to our
I have
shout-outs?
so much more to say, but
We'll save it for the next episode. So post and comment below. Let us know any other videos or episodes you want to see. If you want us to see us interview successful real estate agents, specific real estate agents, let us know. If you're a real estate agent and you have a great niche, like you make your money, like we've built our business on expireds and for sale by owners, then we learned to network, we learned to, go after our database, and 50% of all our business was past clients and referrals. But if you get your business a way that we don't, like internet lead generation, we'd love to learn about that and help our audience learn about that on our show. So anything, post, comment, like below, and share our video. And we don't have a podcast yet, but we will soon. So for now, you could just subscribe to our YouTube channel below. And that way, more people get to see the message.
That's awesome.
I'll let you finish.
I love you all.
He loves you guys. He's so lovable. Bye.